Good morning, brothers and sisters, and I surely hope that this video finds you well. First, I want to start off by asking you for two prayers. One is that I get to move tomorrow, and that it's a smooth move for me to get where I'm going. And another one is, please pray for me, and also pray for the manager here of this complex, because she's 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 so happy. She loves suing people. I got another notice to go back to court, and I just went there. It'd be 2 weeks this Friday, and now all of a sudden got to go back this Friday, which I'm not going to be able to. My mother called and said it's going to be a phone interview because I cannot get there. There's no way. And she says it's better for you. I'm gonna say I understand it's better for me, but I don't see how it's better for me, because when I came in there, no one heard what I said the last time. So I'm just going to be on the phone listening and whatever. But I don't like to go into details like that, because the thing of it is, the judge will say, I can bind you for contempt. And I feel like saying, contempt of what? I just told the truth. If you guys aren't into the truth, then lottie dotty 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 da 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 dotty day. Anyway, brothers and sisters, it's been a rough night after I got them papers last night, and my best friend, who's usually always here with me, she tells me, she says, don't get upset, don't cry over this. God's got it, and He does. I know He does, and I wish that God would just take it away from my flesh, worrying. I mean, I'm not really worried about it, because you can't get blood from a turnip, and you can't get money from a broke man. I mean, as soon as I get money, I'm gonna give her what they said. Well, technically, I'm going to give her $1,200. That's it. Because the $500 I paid a $500 security deposit, so you're taking that off me, and then I'll take another $100 off for the brand new commode I put in there. So that right there takes it down to $1,100. And I don't care. I say, if you like it or not, lump it. I don't care. And I say, if you want to start another court case, go right ahead, because I'm going to do mine before you can do yours. Because some people out there have a authorial complex. If they're in charge of something, they take it a little too far. Just a little too far. They want it to be brilliant. But there's the Oliver man. The dog's still in the bed asleep. I like her staying in there in the morning so I can have a little rest from her. But anyway, if anybody can explain, well, I know what it means now, so never mind. I ain't gonna mention it. Well, yeah, I will. My girl dog is a girl dog, and my cats are boys. Okay, both of my cats are neutered. The dog needs to be fixed, but she gets on my cat's back, and and I'm like, that's not even what you're supposed to do. It's crazy. So I'm gonna have to try to get her fixed, I guess, because that's right down nasty. Ain't it? That's what he does. Lays down on my belly. Getting back to today. Today when I woke up, I've been up for a little while. I packed up a little bit of stuff off my table and cleaned this little table off, because Lord blessed me with another place, and I want out of here by Wednesday. I wish I was getting out of here today, but that's not possible yet. But it's okay. 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 I'm playing with these tail in case you wonder what I'm doing. Um, there there is so much stuff that people are, getting into. And one of the things is, wanting to sue for money. Like, well, somebody said, more than likely the money that they get from what they sued me for, they won't use it for nothing in here. They'll pocket that money themselves. And if I find out they did, then I'm going to take them back to court for money embezzlement. Because I don't know what habits they got, but I mean, and I really don't care. I mean, I know one habit the maintenance man has. He's a booger eater. But anyway, there's nothing in the law against that. I just feel like, we need to stay strong and stay there for each other. Pray for one another constantly. Because there's so much stuff happening right now. And the enemy's coming after us, just like what this manager's doing to me. That's the enemy. It is. It is the enemy, our enemy. The scum from down under. He's trying to get all that he can to follow him so they all will go to hell. You got to remember that. He's out to lie, kill, and destroy, and he's out right now like a raging lion, looking for who he may desire. You know what I mean. I'm not perfect in words. I'm pretty good though, I think. But anyway, something in my eye. I don't know, we ain't going about it. Anyway, so, with everything that's going on, stick to God's Word. Every morning here, I want to say the past week and a half, I have been getting up and listening. It's easier for me to listen to the Bible than it is for me to try to read because the print, I'll start getting blurry because I need glasses. I do have reading glasses, but I didn't bring them in here. Once I get in here and sit down in this chair, I want to rest, I do. I want to rest because when I get up in the morning, I go into the kitchen, make my cup of coffee. Mess with the cats a little bit. And, pick on him, Not really this one. He's not the pick on type. He's not the pick on types. He's not the pick on type. He's a loving type. But Char, he's funny, so I like picking on him. I'll grab his tail, not pulling it, but I'll grab it and I'll say, "All right, take me where I need to go." And of course, I'm moving myself, with my feet on the wheelchair. And he goes right to the kitchen. I was like, "Thank you. How do you know where I needed to go? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. Thank you." I know that's kind of funny, but it's true. Don't do it all the time, just sometimes. And it is, it's funny. But I don't find it funny. I just like aggravating him. And then I got a little laser light that I play with them sometime, which last time I got it out, they didn't pay no attention to it. Of course, animals also feel your stress and tension too. And it does affect them in ways too. Like, I know that my animals feel that there's an excitement, but also there's something bothering Daddy. And there is, but that's okay. God's got this, I mean, it's in the Bible. He tells us it's in the Bible. He does it. I mean, he's like, this is what we're going through right now. Is not our war; it's His war, and He tells us to let Him fight for us because we can't. If we try to fight for ourselves, what happens in the flesh when you try to fight? You start using words that you should not use. You start. You start. Hold on a minute. Okay. you start using words you shouldn't, start throwing the fist and just all kinds of outlandish things that makes you look stupid because it makes you look like you ain't intelligent enough to walk away. But with God, we have the ability to walk away. These people think they got you, but they don't. I mean, God will avenge those who hurt us. I mean, He will. He'll bring them to know about it. I mean, some of the stuff that was on there I may have done, but you know what the bad thing about it was? I didn't hear hardly anything she was reading to her, and I feel like I was taken advantage of because I was talking, but the magistrate wasn't hearing me. She too busy looking at a letter on her desk, reading it, and she wasn't listening to me. Only when I said something, she said, well, "That's hearsay." And I felt like saying, "Yeah, I was there when they said it, so it's not hearsay. It's my say. What I heard, I say to you now." But you couldn't even talk to him because I kind of feel like she already had him in her pocket. I mean, to meet her, you would think she's a nice woman and everything, but no, deep down inside, there's something not right. My best friend told me, she said, there's something not right about her. There's something most definitely not right. And that was before all this took place. I told my friend at that time, I said, I kind of feel like I feel like she's going to be a good manager. Am I upset that I got evicted? No, I'm really not, because I'm glad to be moving out of here. I mean, I've been here if I'd have been here in February, I would have been here 4 years. That's enough. I mean, did I like it at the time? I loved it. I thank God for my house I had here, but that feeling's already left. And God lets you know when it's time for you to get out of the place you're in. This place has a lot of memories to it. I almost died in this place, so I'm ready to move. I am. I want out of here. There was, I don't know if you people know it or not, but well, I'm pretty sure you've experienced it if you got any age on you at all. I mean, at all. Let's say if you're around 30, and from the time you were a kid to you're in your 30s, and for me, I'm in my 50s. So let's just say 30 up, to the point where they still know stuff. You have seen people come against people all the time. They have used lies. They had used the truth and twisted it more than what it should have been to benefit theirs. And then they also get to where they have like this just plain out ability to plain out, plain out ability to just, they do. A plain out ability to, I guess, talk educated words that the magistrate likes to hear. You know, brother and sister, brothers and sisters, sorry. I can tell you personally that it don't feel good to be done that way, you know. And these people that do this stuff, they're going to pay for what they've done. The thing that got me the most was, like I said, when she was reading that thing, I didn't hardly hear her. She was doing it low, and I think she was doing it so the judge could hear, not me, just the judge. And the judge didn't even say, "Can you please speak up a little bit?" or nothing to her. And of course, she didn't speak. She kept saying, "I didn't get to hear nothing," which it's all. I heard her say, "Well, this he done, this he done, this he done." Okay, a lot of things that should have been considered breaking your lease. Okay. But yet she said, I've already broken, not here, I broke my lease twice. Well, number one, from the day I left that courthouse, I no longer had a lease. I'm not under lease anymore because I was evicted, and I'm glad that I was. I'm glad to be getting out of here. I'm going into a place where there is neighbors around. There is here too, but the only one that I can really talk to, and that's Sue Ann. She's on the corner of the apartment here where I live in. The other one, he works all the time as a paramedic, but he told me when I got back from the hospital, if you need anything, just call me or text me, and I'll be able to help you. I said okay, and I tried to get his help just to come over and get these packages I had outside that I needed to get inside. I had to end up getting a broom and scooting them over to the door to get them and bring them in. And the good thing is they were not breakable. You know, it's only going to get worse from here out. That's why what gets me too is I never ever, ever, go anywhere or talk to anyone. I stay home all the time. The ones I talk to is you guys on this video, and my and one a few sisters in Christ and a brother in Christ. And he's like, because his mom's deceased. She died in 2017, and my mom died in 2002. And he asked me a question like last night. He said, "Did your mom have a pocketbook just full of papers and envelopes and stuff?" I said, "Yeah." He said, I said, "My mom had a wallet. It was supposed to have been a wallet, female wallet, that she couldn't even zip because it had so many papers in it. It wouldn't close." And I said she had a cigarette case, but she didn't use it for cigarettes. She used it for change. Everything I said, his mom done the same exact thing. It was almost as if our moms were, well, my mom gave West Virginia the ability of her being here. His mom in Iowa. But, it's like they were cut off the same piece of cheese, so to speak. They weren't cheesy. I'm just saying they were cut off, They were so much alike. Um, I want to say, that there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. Don't try to figure it out. Don't even ask people. If you can't trust a person you were going to ask, then don't ask them at all, because it's really scary that this stuff is happening right now as we speak, and it is really happening. I mean, it's like, if you look out, every time you look out in the world, something more is happening, and Israel is becoming just, I mean, it's totally chaotic. Can't even cover the word over there. It's just, let's just say the heat is on over there. I believe that the rapture is close. I don't know when. It could be before I get moved, and it could be a year from now. It could be 2 years from now. I mean, I don't like saying that, because when I think of how bad this world is getting, it does make you jealous. You want to go home where this stuff will stop. But, if you think about it seriously, you need to just go ahead and you need to be thinking, well, I'm still here for a reason. Witness to who you may witness. Love everybody, regardless. You don't have to tell everybody you love them, but love them. And I know it's hard, especially if someone gets on your nerves, but you don't have to like them, but you need to love them. You have to forgive to be forgiven. Well, brothers and sisters, I'm going to close this here. I hope there's something on this video that helps you. And remember, just keep me in prayer for my move and the thing on Friday. I love you all. Y'all have a good rest of your Tuesday. Lord willing, I'll see you next video here, there, or in the air. Bye.